Alright, we're going to make some quiche today. Everything here is all pre-cooked. We got our bacon pre-cooked. In here we've got peppers and onions. Here we have some sauteed mushrooms until they're golden brown. Took quite a while, but it's worth the trouble to caramelize your mushrooms. And we've got some sauteed asparagus here, a 3-cheese blend, mozzarella, cheddar, and Monterey Jack. And here we have an equal part of eggs and milk, half and half. And this is probably 4 eggs to a cup of half and half, give or take. I guesstimate on that. I make a little more just in case. So we're going to go ahead and start assembling this. So the tedious task of putting in the first layer. I was going to try to do it neatly, but you know what? By the end, I'm just going to be shoving it in there anyway. So put our first layer of asparagus on the bottom. Make a little bit of a lattice even for some of the cream to go down into the cream and egg mixture. Alright, so we got a pretty good even distribution of asparagus. So I'm going to sprinkle just with a little teeny bit of cheese. Not too much, just a little bit. A little bit of the egg mixture just to make sure it gets down in there. Alright, now we're going to do our bacon. Keep the bacon at the bottom. I think it'll make it easier to cut. A little resistance when you're putting the knife through. You don't want to have that at the top of the pie, or the top of the quiche. So put a nice layer of bacon. And this was a pound minus a couple pieces that we ate. Alright, that's done. So that's looking pretty good. And we did our own, we just got a Pillsbury pie crust shell and did the pie crust, baked it for 10 minutes, and I used a rolling pin to flatten it out a little bit more so that it's hanging over the edges, because it does shrink up. So, but it shrunk up just perfectly. And then what we'll do is we'll put cheese on that too, all around, right onto the foil, and then it'll have kind of a cheese crust when we're done. Alright, so we're going to throw our peppers in. And then we'll throw some more egg in here before we put the mushrooms on. And I found me a dish that has about the same proportions as one of these pies in it, so give or take. I made extra here, so I may use the rest of this for an omelet. Still get some cream down in there, so not worry about that. Plenty of mushrooms. I just sauteed them in some olive oil. You can saute them in butter if you want. This is fatty enough, so I figured I'd just do some olive oil. So I'm going to save the rest of this for an omelet or something else, maybe a sauce or something down the road. And now we're just going to be working with this. So let's do a little cream. I like to do a little bit as I go so I can make sure it's getting down in there. That looks pretty good. A little more cheese. We're going to be ending it with the cheese here, but get some of this egg mixed with it. Alright, now I'm just going to make sure that I get plenty of cheese all over the edge. And a little bit more cheese. And that way it'll keep the crust from getting any darker brown, and you'll have a nice cheesy crust when it's done. And make it just a little hole here in the middle just for a little bit more of this to go down into. Mix that in over here, make sure we're good. I can see the cream underneath and the eggs. So this is pretty good to go. Yep, I see plenty of cream there. So that was the perfect amount for this, and this is a 10-inch crust here, so that's what it took to fill the 10-inch crust. Was 4 eggs, fill the crust up, and then 4 eggs and a cup of milk. Pretty much did the job. So now we're going to throw it in the oven, and we'll see what we got when we come back. Alright, so what we did is we put it in a 425 degree oven for 10 minutes, and then we lowered the heat to 350, and we cooked it for an extra, what was it? It was 30 minutes at 350 degrees, and it's going to be plus or minus. The way that you check it is you just put a knife in, and if the knife comes out clean, meaning if there's no egg mixture on there, you're good to go. You might get a little bit of your pepper mixture, a little bit of the cheese, which is what that is, but we should be good to go. So we're going to find out together here. This is going to be make or break. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. Use our super monster fork to get it out of here. And we'll find out together whether this is undercooked or perfectly cooked, or none of the above, huh? Oh yeah. We left a little bit in here, but it's not soggy. That's what we're looking for. Got all our extra goodies over here. One beautiful quiche, all the goodies, and the egg is just real nice. Love it, love it, love it. Looking good. Alright, I'm going to take some high quality pictures after this, but anyway, it was pretty easy. Just fry up all of your stuff ahead of time, throw it in like a lasagna, add a little cream and egg as you go, and then bake it at 325 for 10 minutes, lower the heat to 350 for between 25 and 30 minutes, well, 20 and 30 minutes. And this is what you end up with. It's awesome. So this is a bacon asparagus quiche, I guess. Nothing real super fancy, but it sure does look good. So we're going to dig in. Yeah, look at that cheesy crust. Just beautiful. The up close pictures are awesome. We put some sriracha sauce on there to just kind of spice up the eggs a little bit. It's really good. Thanks for watching, everybody.